I always remember in 2023, I had a thing with a girl where she really wanted me and we done stuff. We got together, we started meeting, and it only lasted about 2 weeks. And this girl wanted something with me. She wanted a relationship, all this, and I didn't want it at all because I knew she wasn't the right woman. And I was saying to this girl, I didn't want a relationship with you. This is not right for me at this time. Then she actually wanted a relationship, and I was like, no. And I always remember there was a guy, and I hold him very highly in my life, who I was speaking to in the sauna, and he was telling me you should never let someone have control of your mental health, in a sense, because my mind was on it a little bit. I was trying to focus on my goals where I want to be, personal level, but my mind was on that a little bit because I didn't know how to navigate it that at that time, because it was so quick and it was like this, and it was almost like I had to sacrifice that in order to help myself, and I sacrificed it. I was like, no. And he was saying you should never let someone have control of your mental health, how you feel in yourself. And he's like, especially a woman, because these girls come and go, you should never let them have control of your life and how you feel about yourself. This was a very good message from that guy, and I rate him very highly for that. But on a real level, you never want to settle down and get with the wrong girl. In this scenario, I knew it wasn't the right girl. I knew it wasn't the right girl for me. I knew it would have ended badly. I knew it would have went well. And it was more so I just wanted something quick. So did she somewhat, but then it changes, and then it's like, oh no, I want this with you, when you are honest from the jump. And on a real level, when you settle with the wrong girl, and this is what I've seen with a lot of people, and this is where I'm proud of myself in a sense, because I've seen a lot of people who would just settle with the first girl they get with, the first girl they can get. They settle with them. They don't want to branch out other ways. They don't want to deal with that loneliness, having to work on themselves and having to go through girl after girl after girl. And a lot of guys don't get that attention anyway. A lot of guys don't get the attention of girls anyway. So they don't want to take away and see what girl is actually a right fit for their life. Instead, they'd rather just get with one straight away. I've seen this a lot recently with people I know. I'm talking whether it's breakups, whether it's shit going wrong with their family life, all this stuff with girls, they just settle down with straight away because it's the only girl showing them interest. And you do not want to do this. You do not want to do this. And I'm going to warn you a little bit, because there will be girls who come into your life and they're not necessarily the right fit. They're not necessarily the right fit. And if you just settle down with the first girl you are able to settle down with, it will fuck you up and it won't help you. And especially when you're in shape and you build your body, like at that time I was really lean, really ripped, you will have attraction from different girls. And if you settle down with the wrong girl, it's not going to help you. It's not going to help you, and it's almost going to take away more, and could potentially take away more from your life and help you. And this is not like all women's bad and they're terrible. There's some really good girls out there, don't get me wrong. You need to find a right fit and a right girl for your life. And sometimes that takes going through different girls over time to find what's the right fit for you. Because at the end of the day, it's experience, and you're your own person. How do you know you're going to match with this person? You probably won't straight away. The first girl you probably see or whatever, you're not necessarily going to match with unless you're really lucky or whatever. Especially when you're improving yourself and improving yourself and improving yourself and improving yourself, you're changing a little bit as well. So let's say you get with a girl here, you might not necessarily be in that same mindset a few years later, and you just need this maturity with this. You need to understand that you shouldn't be getting with any girl. You shouldn't settle down with any girl, let's say, because they may not be the right fit for you. They may not have the right habits, may not have the same goals, may not be able to support you in the way that you want to support each other, whether it's emotionally more so over from a woman's perspective to a man. You won't necessarily have that in the same way. And if you just jump into a relationship with any girl, it's not going to help you, and it's not going to improve your life in a sense, and it could be almost a distraction. Like, this would have been a massive distraction for me instead of something to help me and improve me. And I'm lucky and grateful that I've done that in a sense. And now I look at myself in a better perspective, because I've had quite a lot of different girls over the past 2.5 years. So when I was 19, I actually started being able to attract girls literally just before 19, so like 2 months before 19. Because of Corona and all that bollocks beforehand, I couldn't go out for 2 years, and I was only allowed to go out when I was 18, but I couldn't even go out that whole year because of Corona and all that bollocks. But then I started getting attraction from women. So I've only had roughly 2 years, nearly 3 years coming up in this game of getting with women or whatever. And I started fresh, nothing at all. So when you're getting these women attracted to you because you're in shape and you've got a bit of confidence, and they actually start to like your personality now because you're showing your personality because you're more confident, it's a bit of a mind fuck. It's a bit of a mind fuck because you don't know how to navigate that situation properly. But what you need to do is you need to apply logic with this, especially. And a lot of times, I haven't applied logic beforehand, leading to things not going right, leading to a lot of wasted time with a lot of girls that I didn't need to waste time with. If that makes sense, because they weren't a right fit. And if I just applied a logical mindset with this, I would have helped myself. And this is what you need to apply yourself. You don't want to settle with the wrong woman. You don't want to get with the wrong woman in a actual relationship sense. If you want to just fuck around with them a little bit, as long as it's consensual and as long as they know, that's fine. That's fine. As long as it's fine on both parties, that's 100% fine. But what you don't want to do is you don't want to cuff the wrong girl, because that could be very detrimental to your whole life in a sense. That could be very bad. That could be a massive distraction. You could have been in this position, in this certain position where you wanted to be, your goal striving self, where you achieve a certain figure, a certain goal. But because you settled down with the wrong woman as you were coming up a little bit, she took a lot of your time. She was not all there, right? She was not the best fit for your life. She wanted this from you, but you didn't want that. Suddenly, you're putting your energy and your time on that girl that isn't a right fit. And this is what I had to understand. And this is something that I've always had a good understanding with, because I see people who settle down with the first girl that they get, or a wrong girl in a sense, that just wants them. Never is a good decision. Never is a good decision if they don't actually line up with your life, right? That makes sense. A lot of times when you make too much of an emotional decision where there isn't logic actually applied with it, it's never a good thing. It's never a good thing. And just keep that in mind. If you don't have logic in with the emotion, if that makes sense. So let's say she's pretty, you like her, whatever, you get on amazing. And also she does this, she's able to help me when I'm feeling down. She wants the same things as me. She wants the same goals as me. She wants to help me achieve my goals and actually be a right fit and understands me. That's a good fit. That's a good fit. Go for that. Don't get me wrong, go for that. But if it's more so, this girl isn't who I truly want, she's not how I truly want her to look, she's a bit too anxious, she wants me all the time, it's taken away from me, she's always saying that I'm cheating, she's always saying that I'm doing this, she doesn't take care of herself, that's not a right fit. That's not a right fit. So why would you go for that? For the sake of pussy, for the sake of comfort? No. Have that discipline and have that actual logical thinking to not go for that. Go for something that's right, but that takes time to come. That takes time to come. And a lot of times, if you build yourself up enough, you will be able to get something like that. That makes sense. But if you go for something that isn't a right fit, that is just easy or comfort, it doesn't help you. And that's going to be the true message in this video. Be wise. Apply logic. Apply logic with the emotion. And that's going to be the true message in this video. Hope you lot got a lot of value. Like, comment, subscribe. If you want to get in unbelievable shape where you're able to attract women, feel confident, and actually be a version of yourself that you're proud of, shoot me an email at reallouis23@gmail.com. I can help you get in shape. Whether it's losing fat, whether it's building muscle, we can work together and I can coach you there and tell you exactly what to do and help you along the way. Thank you.